Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody doing? This is weird. It's Thursday. Yeah, I promised I was going to do that. So, I rescheduled my streaming day to Thursday because Friday is just apparently there's a lot going on Friday. On Friday evenings, I didn't know about that. So, yeah. Um, Honestly, it's summer currently in Berlin, and I have a couple of invitations coming up, a couple of social obligations, I would say, and I honestly didn't want to cancel streaming every time I had some birthday or party or whatever coming up. So, as these tend to happen on the weekends, I thought I'd move my one fixed streaming appointment that I have to a day that lends itself to it a little bit more, and I moved it to Thursday evening. I think we're gonna keep it like that, but we're probably gonna move it to 7 p.m. because 6 p.m. on a regular work day just straight up doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me. I get off work at 5 p.m. So that's a very, very tight timeline to get everything done, get in the right mindset, and then start playing video games. So that's not going to work for me. It used to work on Fridays because Fridays I only work until 2 p.m. But this is not going to work. So I'm trying to see whether 7 p.m. could work for me. Honestly, I'm an old person, right? I'm an old person. I go to bed rather early. So let's see how long we're going to keep this up, right? Starting 7 p.m., maybe 9:30, something like that. And see if this works for all of us. I'm interested to find out. I'm still considering setting up another date on Sunday mornings, like early after breakfast-ish kind of situation at 11 a.m. Let's see how that goes. I'm not quite sure yet, but for now, yeah, here we are. Honestly, been so busy, nothing really happened. I've done some chores in Final Fantasy. I've picked up the oh wait, I also have to unequip that, by the way. I've picked up the Zenith, the Omnilex Zenith weapon for the Scholar at some point in my 50s, and I realized I can continue that quest, and I've never done it. So I've started that. Kind of grindy, kind of boring because it requires going to specific regions and doing fates there. Honestly, not 100% sure how I feel about this yet, but this is something I might continue. Basically, what you have to do in order to get to the next stage of that weapon is you have to collect these crystallized essences. They are called atmas, and you can get those as drops from different fates in specific regions if you're doing them with the weapon equipped. So I started doing that yesterday at some point because I was bored, and well, I got one. I think there's 12 of them if my memory serves me right. So I'm gonna try and do those, but honestly on stream I think I still prefer to do the MSQ so we can progress it a little bit and not get too bored with grinding. I did some leveling, to be honest. I finally finished all of my pending job quests, which is good, except for this Relic Reborn for the Summoner, which I'm probably not gonna do. So as far as I know, I currently have no job quests pending for either Disciples of the Hand or the Land, which is kind of cool. I have to think about progressing all these folks a little bit in the near future, but for now I think we're pretty good. We're good. We're around level 62 to 65 ish. For my main jobs, I need to level the culinarian a little bit, which is also a job I rather like. And then the other 4, they're like, okay, maybe we're gonna do that later. So that's the state of the week. Honestly, I haven't been leveling a lot at the moment because I didn't find the time. I was rather busy with work. So also, I don't think I don't have to do any leveling at the moment. I am playing Paladin, Scholar, and White Mage. They're all like well into their 60s. So that's something I don't have to be as worried about, you know. And Paladin 64. So is White Mage, Scholar 68. So that's absolutely sufficient for the Stormblood MSQ, and then we'll figure it out afterwards. I mean, he's right. So, with that out of the way, let's see what we have to do. Last we left off, we were underwater. What's that Thal's name? Oh shit! I actually forgot that I still had to do Paladin quests. So forget everything I just said. Apparently, I haven't done all the job quests. The Paladin quest is still pending. So yeah, I forgot about that. But let's not get hung up on that. Let's jump back into our little underwater adventure and see what's happening there, right? So we were underwater in Tamamizu, and our friend Soroban gave us a little mount to be able to quickly go to this place over here, Suino Sato, where our next quest awaits us. And I think it was about getting in contact with the blue folks. Honestly, I'll have to check it out. I am so bad with names, people. This is insane. Music's kind of nice though, right? We are searching for Yasakani no Magatama. Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct expression we are not welcoming. Yeah, fun fact, I already spoke to some of those folks, and honestly, they weren't too friendly, to be honest. So... Oh, this is Shiosai. Yeah, he wasn't too friendly. This is the one person I spoke to, actually. And funnily enough, even this little otter, you can play cards with him, but apparently he just doesn't. At least he doesn't for me. I don't know, maybe it's my level, or I don't know what it is, but I don't think they like me too much. So, this is our man. Okay, buddy. Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends. We're looking for the Overseer. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no Overseer. No, ever would I claim to be one. I am High Priest of Shisu of the Violet Tides, Geosai. So, you are the man we're looking for. Great. We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasakani no... Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Chirp, chirp. Oh, buddy, so cute. That's a minion, right? That's definitely... you can get that otter as a minion. I've seen him before. So... there will be no dango for dinner. That is just cruel, man. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Because I'm a gloomy little bitch. It's our sanctuary, under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shiusiu. We reign, enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives, but it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea. As was I. Okay, but you could still be nice strangers, right? That's not a contradiction. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. Amen. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past, the Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Honestly, somebody 25 years ago decided that, man. Forever and ever apart. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suino Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain will be a gross betrayal of my responsibility. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. Okay. So what are we going to do now? We're just going to complete a couple of quests to earn their trust, and then we can stay there? Or how are we going to tackle this? How are we doing this? And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Kiribania is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. What's happening now? Meanwhile, in the Tavern of Isari. Oh no, not you, man.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Okay.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Oh, he knows her by name?
Not enough. Not nearly enough.
Okay, so she has anger management issues.
My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
Okay.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oath go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death?
That's a mad stare. I know a mad stare when I see one.
Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Oh! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite and I'm gonna make him pay.
Oh, buddy, I'm so gonna kick your ass again, like for a 4th and 5th time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're definitely gonna meet again. In darkness, the Magatama dreams. We seem to have reached an impasse. Yes, we do. And to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take one more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you? Man, I do not even have dialogue options, let alone ideas. Are you kidding me? Oh, I do have dialogue options. Look at that. We could try talking Shiosai around. We could ask the villagers if they know anything. Soroban sent us here. Mayhap we should ask him. We find some red kojin and encourage them to talk. Just ask some villagers. I don't know, man. Just give me a small second here, folks. Real quick, hopefully. Here we go. We're back. You're the ones who came from above, yes? We could have a moment of your time. Oh no, is there villagers who want to speak to me? Mine apologies, I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ianami and this is my wife Yunagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. It would be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. Oh, what a nice little coincidence that nobody ever imagined. But we know of Yugiri. Her facial features are kind of off, but hey. She looks weird, doesn't she? We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's all right. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, and they met a young boy, a proud son of Yangchia. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in. But my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Garleans will one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she brings misfortune to all of us. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there's something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would. I don't know, that would be nice. I mean... Oh, you may yet be some assistant if it is the Yasakani no Magatama that I seek. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To To the naked eye, it is as jade, but when bathed in particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light under which the stones sparkle. That's nice. That's good stuff. There's a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there. I'd like that very much. Okay, hashtag thoughts and prayers. When you next see our daughter, not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. Palace of Lost Souls, okay. There's another quest that probably is Oh, I think it must be down here, right? I will assume that these are ether current quests. So let's pick those up as we go along. I am the man from above, yeah. The sister to the Ruby Princess, the ruler of the seas. Your bearing bespeaks a strength and courage few possess. I have been waiting for one such as yourself. Okay. Though not many know it, the Ruby Princess's life currently hangs in the balance. Okay. A few days ago, a man cloaked in black visited. He claimed he had come to bestow a blessing of holy protection upon the palace. The incantation he muttered instead drew forth a terrible spirit which took possession of my sister's body. Not long after, similar wraiths of the void began to surge forth, overtaking the palace and stealing the souls of her nearby guards. Shiosai immediately evacuated everyone and has since barred people from entering or leaving the palace. Officially, the Ruby Princess is conducting a private ceremony. None but Shiosai and I know the truth. We have placed a seal over Shishu of the Violet Tides to prevent any of the wraiths within from escaping. However, it will not hold for much longer. Shiosai grows more convinced by the hour that we must destroy the dome and everything within it. I beseech you, man of the land, lend unto me your might. Please find a way to save her. I will see that she is kept from danger. I must meet with him to ensure that he does not act prematurely. Isn't that the guy who just wanted to get rid of us? Okay, let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. What's the worst that could happen? And you are? Oh, is the best. They're the cutest little otter. What brings you here? Quests, baby. Just quests. But, my lady, you of all people must realize how incredibly dangerous it was for you to entrust another with our secrets, much less a newcomer whose intentions we know not of. What other choice did I have? When the seal breaks, we will be forced to drown the palace. Would you sooner have me sacrifice my sister and my people than turning to outside help? I think that he would. I definitely have some hidden power, man. I also have some pretty visible power, but yeah. It is not in your nature to ask for assistance, but like it or not, there is little else we can do. No outcome could be worse than losing the Ruby Princess. Are we gonna meet the Ruby Princess? Is she gonna be cool? I will give your friend until the next high tide to rescue the princess. If he fails, however, I will rescue the dome. Destroy the dome. Oh, she's the one who's inheriting the throne? I have no idea where it's located, man. The palace lies just beyond the turquoise trench. Before we leave, however, there's one last thing I must share with you. You were not entirely truthful in everything you said. Oh, what a surprise. It is nothing that affects our current predicament, but it is nevertheless a lie I mean to set straight once for all. Forgive me. Okay. So where are we supposed to go now? This is a different quest. Have a look here. Oh, so this is definitely a dungeon, which is kind of cool, right? This is something I actually look very much forward to. Give me a second though. Can we? Just a second. Let's see if we can pick up this other ether current quest and see if we can round this up properly. Where is this though? Can help. Honestly, riding a mount down here feels kind of slow, but... So where is this? Oh, it's just over here. Is this? I am light on my feet. What a coincidence. Look at that. What happened, man? My footsteps are very light. I'm a sneaky little bitch. Oh no, you lost your sword protruding from that large boulder up there. Okay. Man, I have no idea how to get there. I can't fly yet, right? So can we just sneak up here? Is that it? You must demonstrate to the Kojin that this feat can be accomplished without the use of any outside help. Should you call upon a mount or fall into the water, you must start... Oh man. Seriously? Okay. Ooh. Seriously, now we're doing jump and run stuff here? Where are we going? Where is the guy? That sucked. Honestly, that was not too jumpy, but still, I would prefer not to do these things. Come on. Here you go, buddy. Thanks. That was good. So now we can get on with our questing. Is that ether current really connected to a dungeon? That would be interesting. Problem is, I haven't completed any of the ether currents in any new regions yet because I don't know. It just didn't work somehow. Let's see if we can. So there is an ether current to the southwest. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the good news is we can swim here, right? So that kind of works. It's a bit weird to do this underwater with a chocobo, right? Oh, what's that? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Aha. This is actually an interesting expansion of like providing additional exploration to the world, right? In terms of providing an underwater. Where's this? Oh, I have to just swim down, I guess. Uh-huh. Speak with Kurenai. Where is Kurenai? Am I missing something here? Oh. We're swimming, and this is the wreck of a ship. Now I get it. Yeah. This wreck is the self-same vessel which Soroban spoke of. Then, if the gods are good... Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and we risk overlooking something. I will need to search the area marked on my map. Use your lamp to pinpoint the precise location of the treasure. And how do I use the... Okay. Is there... flash is unmistakably in the dark, but you're still unable to pinpoint the exact location. Ah, here we go. That's... okay, that was easy. I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Rosetsu will have died of old age from the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you? This looks like one piece, right? Of a two-piece part, like thing, no? Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now. Once we arrive, present it to the elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojian. I think, first of all, we're going to explore the remaining region here and see that whether we can get the remaining ether currents. Right? Should be 3 actually. Let's see. The last one is usually part of the MSQ, but there should be. Is it up? East authored coastline. Okay, let's go there. Ooh. Okay. Honestly, I can't get up there, can I? There's no way to get up there. Well, this is definitely to the west, somewhere down there. Okay. Let's see how we can get there later on. But we still have the Shisio of the Violet Tides and the dungeon, so... Ooh, where am I? This is quite dark down here, folks. What is going on, man? This is really dark. It's an interesting idea because there's of course stuff above water that we can explore, right? And then there's also locations underwater. This is kind of cool. So let's check out the palace. This is a bit weird because I never know whether it is above or underwater, right? Well, they've got to go down. A lot. Well, this is why it's called the Turquoise Trench, right? Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh. Look at that. That is definitely cool. Can you let me in there? Now, there is not much time left. Let us make our way in. You have the scroll of entry, correct? Remember, you will be unable to pass through the gates without it. Duty Finder. Honestly, yeah, let's do this as Scholar. I don't wanna Paladin too much. Let's see if we can get a group for this. Oh shit, no. No. Okay, what happened to my glamours? Give me a second. Glamours could not be restored, okay. Kind of weird. Okay, let's see how this goes, folks. Oh boy, I haven't done this in quite a while. This is kind of gorgeous. Cool. Yeah, could you wait for me, buddy? Would that be possible? Would be so nice. I would love that, man. Just waiting for your healer is so good. Honestly, it's underrated. You should try it sometime. Honestly, just wait for your healer. So good, man. Just do it. What is going on here? Ooh, there's a... Woohoo! Okay. This is super nice. I like it. Let's go. What is this? Don't do this to me. Yeah, that was good. Where's my damage over time? Come on. Ooh, okay. Shit. I am not fast enough for this. Fuck. Shit. That was too big of a pull for me, sorry. That was just too big of a pull for me. That's much better. Thank you so much. I also think I'm a little rusty with this scholar skill set. Like, What do these chests do? Do we know? Because I don't. Your life is mine, okay? Okay. This is gonna... What happened? Whoa, okay. Come on. Get away from me. I don't understand the mechanic with the stupid chests. I don't get it. There we go. I always forget. I really need to get my... I need to review the scholar skills, because I feel like at one point I'm just pushing random buttons without fully knowing what the best skill is to utilize at that specific moment, and that sucks. That really sucks. This is nice. I could... deployment tactics is on... Come on. Music's kind of nice, isn't it? A little bit soothing, but... Ooh, tentacles. Yeah. Ooh-ha. Why did you not wait for me? No, you did wait for me. It's all good. Here we go. You did wait for me, and I absolutely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here we go. There's also the other thing where, what was that? That was unnecessary, folks. Uh-huh. Here we go. Big ass deployment tactics, and off you pop. Come on. Oh shit. What's happening here? Are we doing it? Yeah, kind of. Thanks, man. Nice. Oh, there was... That sucked. Oh, deployment tactics would have been nice. I hated when Adlo crits and deployment tactics is on cooldown. This feels like such a waste. Honestly, anyway. Let's get her to... Yeah, that was silly. I should have seen that coming. That was just dumb. Come on. Get out of here. Nice. This is actually the first time I had to do a dungeon to get an ether current. Super cool. Very good. Oh, this is so nice. This is, honestly, this is the best thing about this community. I just did a dungeon, just did a duty with 3 randos. The party wiped because I wasn't able to fully heal the big pull that the paladin did. And I finished the run and I get 2 player recommendations, which feels so nice and so appreciative. I haven't seen this in a lot of communities, and I always appreciate it when it happens in Final Fantasy. Honestly, the amount of times where I've met people who've been dicks, sorry for the word, is minimal. And my overall experience in this game is exactly that. You do a duty where you're kind of out of your comfort zone. You maybe cock up, do something wrong, or don't perform as expected. The party wipes, but everybody's nice and polite about it. You apologize, and it's just super lovely. I like it. This is how it should be. Honestly, we did a couple of we tried to do an extreme raid the other day in Party Finder. I tried to actually do that. somebody else was also pulling together a party for an extreme raid, and I have never done any of the level 50 or 60 extreme raids, and I still want to finish them, and I want to finish them synced, which is kind of like the regular experience, I would assume. And it was super nice because I think most of us were beginners, right? Most of us were beginners and nobody knew the mechanics except for maybe one person. And we wiped a couple of times, and I don't know whether they got it right in the end, because after 45 minutes, I actually had to leave the party. It was Sunday afternoon and we had friends coming over, so I had a tight deadline. And everybody was still having fun, right? Nobody was frustrated. Nobody was complaining. Some people were looking up the mechanics in order to explain them to players who maybe didn't understand them, in order to perform a little better, and try to explain to them why we weren't completing that part of the raid. But nobody was getting negative about it, right? Or standoffish or whatever. And that was so nice. That was so nice. And I hope that this is still going to be my overall experience with this game and this community, because this feels like, I don't want to say special, because it's always a bit weird when people say that, but it definitely isn't the rule on the internet anymore, right? I mean, let's be honest, people are terrible to each other online. They are. So if you can be nice to each other on the internet for once in a while, that'd be appreciated. Unless you're being not nice to Nazis or fascists, that is absolutely okay. Fuck those guys. But apart from that, please be nice to people on the internet. I saved all of them. Look at that. Yeah, let's return to the village. Let's do that. Come on. I gotta swim back to the village? Seriously? Oh, jeezy Louisey. That's just... Why would you make me do that? That is unnecessary. But honestly, so... Maybe I'm gonna do this on Sunday. Maybe on Sunday I'm gonna run some duties as Scholar and try and get my rotation back in place. Because honestly, I don't remember what half of these do. Like Dissipation. This orders my fairy away while granting me a full stack of Ether Flow. Also increases healing magic potency by 20. So that would then allow me to use the big heals like Lustrate and Indom. Basically like an emergency heal. Emergency Tactics has a cooldown of 15 seconds. So it's not like that's not a big cooldown, right? So I can use Emergency Tactics to increase the amount of heal granted by Adlo or Succor, right? Succor is the overall, this is like a area of effect heal, and this is the single target heal. Okay. So I think I did that quite well. The problem is that, and maybe that's my mistake, I'm not fast enough there, right? But when the tank just dodges around corners like that, and being not mindful of where the hell his healer or their healer is, that feels a little difficult to handle, you know? Especially when they're pulling big crowds, right? Because that means they're just out of sight for 2 seconds or something, but they're dropping HP so fast that you just can't manage. And if as a scholar, like say you've been able to pull off a big shield heal before that, then you're potentially fine, right? But if you're not, then you've got a problem, right? Especially if that is one of the tanks that don't have sufficient damage mitigation or heal all by themselves, right? If we're talking about a warrior or maybe a paladin, then you'll probably be more okay than a gunbreaker or dark knight, though I don't have any experience playing those. But honestly, I feel paladin or warrior should be able to pull that off, but I'm not sure. So this is kind of the intricacies of playing this game that I want to learn, right? Coming into a duty as a healer, identifying the kind of tank that I'm dealing with, and then knowing how to adjust my actions accordingly. I think that would be super cool. I think I would need a little bit more experience in the game to actually pull this off, but it'd be super nice to actually get this right. You may be happy to hear that the palace guards are slowly beginning to return to their senses. This is good, I think. It seems peace has finally been restored to the palace. You have saved everyone. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you can be grateful. That's a good thing. Please be grateful. Let's go. I'm also going to switch back to Paladin just for... Hey buddy, what are you doing here? Oh, there's another beginning here. Look at that. Oh, her great secret. She is actually the Ruby of the Sea. No, Ruby of the Sea was a Critical Role, right? Wait, am I onto something here? The hour of the truth is upon us. Wait, shit. If you could look upon her as I speak, please follow me. Okay. It's gonna be so weird. Look upon who? Shiosai will be bringing her out shortly. He should be but a few moments longer. There is something you must know. I am not the Ruby Princess's younger sister. In fact, she has no sister. I am the Ruby Princess. Okay, so far so good, but the slumbering girl before you goes by the name of Hisui and is my dearest friend. We have known one another since childhood. Your Grace, I am entirely to blame. Had I been more prepared, more aware, Lady Hisui would not be in this sorry state. You see, a few days ago we received visitors from the outside. They had come to perform a court ritual, protect the Ruby Princess from any potential dangers. We decided to conceal her true identity. I had her lady-in-waiting take her place, as she and her highness bear a great resemblance to each other. Although something owing to the fact that they are distant blood relatives, I was confident no one would notice the switch. I was right. That is why when proceedings commenced, it was Lady Hisui who became possessed by the terrible fiend they summoned. And now, well, You can see for yourself what has become of her. Wait, but that also means that the Ruby Princess, who actually was clearly, absolutely, totally, like 100% against contact with the outside world, was the one who actually then requested me to help her, so she can't be against complete contact with the outside world. Like, right? Okay, even the Ruby Princess is forbidden by law to leave its gates. When Wraith after Wraith began appearing, however, I was left with little choice. I whisked Her Highness away to the village and had her pretend to be the Ruby Princess's sister. That was the name I've had before my mother passed away, and I assumed the title of Ruby Princess. I was also the name Hisui. It was also the name Hisui would call me by growing up. Oh, call me by growing up. For as far as I can remember, she was there for me. From the best of times to the worst of times, all the laughter and tears we shared. Is this truly where it ends? No, it's not. Don't worry. It's gonna come back. Forgive me, Your Grace. This is my fault. If only there was a way I could go back and prevent this all. None of us could have predicted this would happen. You are no more to blame for what has happened than I am. Daedalus, now you know everything. I hope you do not think any less of me. Okay? Or you're lying. No, I don't. It's fine. You're the princess. Okay. You are the ruby of the sea. I get it. Now that everything has been settled, I shall be departing. Where would you have us go? I shall be embarking upon this quest on my own. Ooh, look at you. We have a questing princess. All right, that's so cool. Her Grace has made it clear that she would have me remain behind. Master Daedalus, might you accompany her in my stead? Sure, man, I could do that. Absolutely. Her soul has long departed. I fear that no amount of rest or magics can cure her. I can only hope that in traveling with you, it will make it easier for Her Grace to come to terms with the tragic fate of her friend. Until such a time, she must face this truth, however, I ask, nay, beg, that you keep her safe. Okay, sure. We can travel with the princess for a while. You're offering to accompany me on my travels? That is incredibly generous of you, thank you. I shall give you some time to prepare before leaving Suinosato. Please come to me as soon as you're ready to go. So, the Ruby Princess is waiting for you to join her. You are ready to depart. Excellent. Let us make for Onokoro. I believe we will be best served by beginning our search there. You see, while we have next to no contact with the outside world, we do receive the occasional visit from the Kojin of the Blue. During one such visit, I was given a tome filled with fairy tale. It was old, worn, and from what I'm giving to understand, written in Kugane. In it was a story about a fisherman who sailed the Ruby Sea. While traveling, he came across the princess, who had fallen into a year-long slumber. She was eventually awakened upon taking an elixir of some sort. What intrigues me, however, is the fact that many of the places this fisherman visited exist in the real world. It makes me wonder if perhaps this story is rooted in reality. Yeah, let's go there. I mean, gotta go there anyway. Let's do this, I guess. I mean, we have to go to Tamamizu first. These names are going to drive me insane. You are returned. And with the Yasakani no Magatama, I trust. Yeah, man, of course. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done. So about the Red Kojin, you said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells? Are you ready to tell us now? I did indeed. And yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly, we'll aid your cause. Okay, so we're cool people, is that what you're saying? Then give them what they require. Is it another emote? Ceremonial knife of some sort. For this blade that which is sealed shall open. The Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would be by necessity immediate. Kojin would be summoned from realms around to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Okay. Cool. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone. So if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be all right. Great. How do we do that again? Okay. The Yasakani is one of the most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other two lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel onto the others and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass and instead delight in your mischief making. Okay. But is it really mischief making if I just kick people's ass? So if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel and deliver it to the treasure vault. More or less. The Yasakani belongs to the Isle Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it, and we would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans and bid them make ready to act when time is right. Okay, Soroban. West of Suinosato, look for a cave beneath the waters. Okay, so there is a cave that leads there. Man. Right then, I am not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but If this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger, the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. That. Yeah, let's take this leather codex. I don't know about you, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Well, then let's do this. The Isle of Zeki, I guess. No? Yes? Let's go. So, where is Soroban, by the way? I thought Soroban was here too. This is kind of confusing. I thought Soroban was here to actually allow me to get another mount, but I don't think he is. So this is down there. All right. These are like, I mean, from an architecture perspective, this is kind of cool. Small little underwater bubbles with distinct, like, Japanese style architecture. Nice. So I wonder whether I could have found that by myself earlier when exploring, or whether... Hey folks. It should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan for once we get to the Isle? How about 2 of us get the guards' attention while the 3rd heads straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other 2 join them, and together we can make a stand. With our numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me. I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. Cool. I also had in mind to ask Daedalus to be one, given his peerless martial prowess. Okay, we'll just be creating chaos. And Alice will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with his ceremonial life. What could possibly go wrong, right? Go. Interesting. Okay, to the west. So there's also an ether current somewhere here, right? We just go west, we might find it. Oh, here we go. I also had a big plan to rearrange my hotkeys because I'm reaching the point where the original layout that I had created is getting kind of crowded, and a bit all over the place. So I think I need to review this. But I'm a little hesitant because, well, because of muscle memory, right? Ooh, a hostile presence. Look at that. Shit. That didn't work. There you go. That was kind of nice. So where are we actually going? Oh, the ray is attacking me? Oh man, okay. This is gonna take a while. Oh my, this is really gonna take a while, honestly. These are chunky. Come on. You know what? I'm just gonna run, man. Sorry, but I can't be bothered. This is just gonna take forever. Yeah, because these soft gel guys, they feel like they have much less HP than the big ones. So I'm not gonna bother. Here we go. Okay. Couple of more soft shells. Which is fine, I guess. Oopsie. Now, for the big guy. Go. So, where are we now? Where's my girl? Oh, not the striped ray. I'm not up for this. Wait, you know what I just realized? These are actual Ninja Turtles. These are real Ninja Turtles. I mean, they're not teenagers, right? But come on, let's go. We're heading northwest. There's a passage leading deeper within. Let's go. There's got to be, and there's the ether current. Over there is our friend, the ether current. Gotcha. Okay, there's no more ether currents nearby. Yeah, I think that checks out. We have another one, and that should be... Nah, man, go away. Go away, I don't want to talk to you. I do not want to talk to you. Just gonna run. Oh man. Let's see if that works out for me. Honestly, I don't want to fight these guys. They feel rather chunky. Here we are. Okay.
Thieves! Thieves!
What are you calling a
That's the
thief?
spirit. Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
Oh, these are I thought they were just gonna be like yin and yang pieces, but
What in the world?
man, it's just gonna combine in my hand and show me that I'm the chosen one. Come on.
Who hath made us whole?
I guess that was me.
Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations. Your faithful Kojin.
Let's be humble, right? This is what we are, humble.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault?
Yes, of course.
How auspicious! We do commend thee, son of man.
But who are you?
Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen. And for their loyalty, we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Oh, man.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day, your wish shall be granted. Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
The actual what? What is going on?
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
Okay, Susano. Hey there, buddy.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
That is, in fact, a primal, yeah.
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment. Lise, help me clear a path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Okay.
Make way! Make way!
Look at them girls.
Swallow not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
Okay, I love you, man. He is definitely just in it for the fight. He's literally just in it for the shits and giggles. I love him. I love him. Is there a trial at the end of this? Oh, come on, man. Seriously, you again. That's just unnecessary, isn't it? Ooh, let's go. That was not part of the plan. A Kojin Primal was most definitely not part of the plan. Though I am sure there is a perfectly logical explanation involving the ether stored in the treasures and the religious fervor with which the Kojin guard them, or something. Pity Alphino isn't here to provide it. And just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear, if Soroban and his people knew this might happen, no, somehow I doubt that. Even the Red seemed surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whim of capricious fortune, does it? Then the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal. Yeah, come on. The Lord of Revel. Our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. You and I will do our best to draw the Kojin away from the Primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase, after all, over this island. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. I'm sorry. I truly am, but neither of us can even approach Susanoo, much less hope to defeat him. Which means you're on your own. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. I have no idea what the hell is going on with my glamours. But let's see if we can... Oh, come on, get away from me. Just go away from here. The pool of tribute is now accessible. Well, you know what? How about... we do another one? Wait, clear selection. I always make that mistake. And then I join. I have no idea why my glamour plates don't work in this area. $270. This is all level 270, right? So this is fine. The only thing that isn't working is the silly glamour plate for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh, this is like a 8 people trial. Okay, this is like big people one. Let's see what happens here. So, yeah. What was I going to say? Honestly, I need to rearrange my hotkeys. Like, I'm reaching the point now at level 60 and beyond where I need to arrange things on the right side of my hotkey bar. And obviously I've still got space, you know, like this one here. I can still fill this up, right? So I could move those to the left a little bit, and then I'll have another column here. That wouldn't be a problem. The question is, how are we arranging those? I mean, 7, 8, 9, 0, those are on the far right. And QER and F, well as GC and all that, this is already taken, right? So I'm not sure how much more space I will need. And technically, I like the fact that it's been kind of neatly arranged and kind of, you know, well structured. But yeah, so I'll have to review that actually and see whether I can improve upon that. Oh, come on. How long will it take to get a trial together? Come on, folks. Here we go. Here we are. Go, kids. Wow, this looks cool. This looks pretty darn cool. I remember Susanoo from Okami, by the way, so that might be a referenced character from Japanese mythology, but I don't remember anything about him, honestly, so I'm a little bad at that. Give me a second here. Oh man, everybody's running already. I love it. Just love it. So good. Just keep running, folks. Yeah. So what do we got? We got 2 shield heals. We've got... Okay, we've got... Warrior and Gunbreaker. What is that? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, that's kind of cool. This is nice. I like the Revels. Whoa, buddy. What happened to you? You okay? Let's give everybody a little bit of a... So up until now, this feels pretty static, honestly. Ooh, what is this? Gang. Whew. Okay, so he's doing some big damage. Definitely. Let's go.
The seas part for we alone.
The seas part for we alone, okay? Ah, shit, come on. Nice. Look at that, we did it. That was pretty cool.
The seas part for we alone.
Okay, do this again. Come on. I know now how this works. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hey. Come on. Here we go.
Our hearts sing in the chaos.
What is that? Don't do that, man. Okay. Where are we supposed to go?
Wild and pure and forever free.
Rules of nature. What is that? Ame no Murakumo. Okay. What is that? It is like a big sword. Okay, I got it. Man, this is cool. Look at this. Look at this. Ouch. Get out of here. Okay. Can I get my...
Resilient souls, I salute you.
This is nice. Can't use change stratagem apparently. Give me that low.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
People are having fun in chat. I like that. I have no idea how people are able to actually type and fight like all at once. Feels hard, right? Go.
The seas part for we alone.
He's in a good mood. I love it. Okay, this is great. I'm here, buddy. I'm here with you. You were very far away from that. Oh, shit. Okay. Shit. I need to get out of that. I was getting a bit too comfortable. Come on. Can somebody raise that damage dealer, please? I raised one. I mean, come on. He's back, okay.
Such ferocity.
Get out of here. That was pretty cool. I liked it. Come on. Let's go. Come on, almost got him. He's at 2%. Come on. 1 point. 0.9. Come on. There we go. That was beautiful, man. That was absolutely gorgeous. I love that trial. Let's give that healer a little recommendation just because he deserves one. We did good. We did good. Man, that was fun. Oh, okay, cutscene. That was super fun.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. It's enough to make one wonder.
There we go.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it.
Of course we did it, buddy.
Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men.
Well then, how about you do it, buddy?
Naught was put in writing, but if your mind is made up, then that is that. I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Okay.
Well said for a temperate man.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
Okay.
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
Well, to be honest, he's not. We're aware of that already, right?
I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
They've come to save us!
This is literally people's final words.
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
My lady, I'm going outside. The Kami are not finished with you yet.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. He's counting on us.
Susanoo is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Yep. Just a badass with a cozy sweater.
Is it true? Did you defeat him? Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move? Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her. She can handle herself.
Was that her? Alize is an absolute badass. How is she so much cooler than her brother? Can we please acknowledge that? She is so much cooler than Alpha. Look at her.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
Nah, girl, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Just make sure that you don't die. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh hell, I just need to swim. There's sharks, by the way, in these waters. There is sharks. I think I'm still missing one silly ether current. We're gonna find that, right? Yep. And it would have been easier to reach that place from underwater, honestly. Anyway. So, we're gonna wrap up that quest, and then we're gonna wrap up tonight's stream. It's already a couple of minutes past 9, and I think that's it for tonight. Honestly, that was super fun. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. I both really liked the dungeon as well as the trial. The Susanoo trial is absolutely amazing. I love him. He's great. He's like, what was the guy with the chicken called? Enkidu, the Hildebrand trial. I love that one as well. It's absolutely amazing. Just from a vibe perspective. So, let me just wrap up this quest real quick, and then What do you mean? Why? Honestly, what would be the point? It was my fight, not yours. I knew that from the start, but I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much and let too much happen to you all. I have to make this right. All right, whatever. I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimate futile last stand. Who does that anyway? She is the absolute best. I love her. Hey, that wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, I need to hurry back to you. Sorry. See? She's alive. Nothing bad happened to her. So... mount speed on the Ruby Sea increased. Okay, this is the last ether current. Perfect. So... let's wrap this up for the night. Thank you very much for taking the time. That was super fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Honestly, I still not fully convinced of the story yet, but I'll give it its time. I know that Stormblood is supposed to be the weakest, one of the weakest DLCs compared to Heaven's Word, Endwalker, and the other one I never can remember. Anyway, the one between Stormblood and Endwalker. So I'll give it time. I love the fact that I'm spending so much time with Alisaie. This is pretty cool. She's an amazing character. She's pretty badass. I prefer her to her brother anytime. Absolutely. I'm not sure about Lise. But yeah, she's there. She's good. I guess. Yeah, so we're going to pick up the MSQ definitely. But what I want to do first is I'm going to finish the grind for the relic weapon. This is something I want to do. Probably going to do it on Sunday. Let's see how that goes. I want to do some extreme trials. Let's see if I can find a group for that. That's also on the list. And then I also want to practice playing Scholar a bit better, get my rotations right, and then practice Paladin again because I'm a little rusty there. It feels like I lack the confidence to just jump into dungeons as Paladin. That's fine. So that was super fun. Thank you very much for taking the time. Thanks for joining. If you like, give me a like, subscribe. I'm still thinking about what kind of content to provide beyond the streams. I'm not sure. I actually wanted to do a quick review video on Heaven's Word, and now it's been like a couple of months already, and I'm not sure whether that still should be done or not. I'll think about it. I was thinking about talking about video games every once in a while, or hobby in general, but doing it myself feels kind of off. So if I could find anyone to basically jump on a podcast-like format with me, that would be something worth considering, but I'm not fully sure yet. So let's see how this goes. Anyways, everybody have a beautiful evening, have a good night, enjoy the weekend, and see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.